And the referee says no foul, it's a throw. As we see Kennardo Smith just trying to plead with the referee and tell him, listen, that was a very rash challenge, but the referee says no, it's a throw. Or is it a foul kick? The referee confirms it's a throw. The ball we see was meant to be thrown for Tariq Campbell. The referee just telling him to take over the throw once more, and he does. Devion Baker intercepted. Dante Green sends it forward for Burke, and trying to latch on to that one is the captain. I know it's with Shea Smith, sends that one inside, but defensive work by Boytown. Sheldon Jones over to Dante Green, back to Sheldon Jones, and he tries a shot from distance, wide of the target. And it will be a goal kick for Boytown. And as I said before, Santos hunting for their first win of the season. Dante Green sends that ball over. And a shot just over the crossbar. And they're threatening Santos. So it will be a goal kick for Boytown once more.
Yeah, man. No, man. I know. Say, totally did that sentiment.
Through for Santos. The referee says foul, so it will be a free kick to Boytown. This will put them on 13 points if they can get 3 points here, Boytown. So they will be just 3 points behind again once more. Behind Brownstone, who is on 16 points after they won 2-0 against Mountain View yesterday at 6:30. And of course, Central Kingston back on the top for Zone B. They're on 18 points. They've only lost one match out of the 7 that they've played. The rest have been 3 points, so they've won 6 and only lost 1, so they're ahead by 2. As we see Tariq Campbell on the ball, sends it across for Patrick Scott.
On the wall. Just hit the wall.
That's the second time today. Earlier in the major league game.
With you?
Yeah, everything was set up.
Through. It's with Walsh. Backheel pass trying to find the captain McPherson. Goes into touch for a throw to Boytown. Whatever would take this one. Shande James sends it across for Patrick Scott, who sends it further across, finding Davion Baker. And Neil Williams. The referee says foul. Take it quickly. Now it's with Shai Smith, who tried to latch on to that one, but defensive work by Noah Murphy. And goes behind. Last touch from Shea Smith. So it will be a goal kick for Boytown. Take it quickly. Now it's with Noel Murphy. Murphy sends that across, trying to find Neil Williams. Instead finds Shanae James, who sends it further up the field. And right into the hands of Nico Jolly of Santos, the goalkeeper. Headed on by Noah Murphy. And now it's with Davian Baker, who is fouled. So it will be a free kick to Boytown once more. And today, it's actually Lean Hardware that's the coach. It's not Andrew Price today. Headed on, being latched on to by Patrick Scott. Drifting inside the center circle, finds Shanae James, and now finds Tariq Campbell. Campbell chips that ball forward, trying to find Jermaine Tuffy Anderson. It does, and an opportunity. Defensive work again by Santos. Almost latching on to that one is Jermaine Tuffy Anderson, but Santos can breathe a sigh of relief. Not for long though. Neil Williams sends that ball forward. And Sheldon Jones will come back to help, and does. Santos loses possession. Now it's with Tariq Campbell of Boytown, who sends it back. Miscommunication. And Santos with possession one more. They lose it once more. Ronaldo Edwards sends it forward. Now it's with Shanae James. James sends it across to Tariq Campbell, who sends it to Jermaine Tuffy Anderson. Back to Shanae James. Referee says foul by Burke, so it will be a free kick for Boytown. Don't forget, stay tuned after this match. At 8:30 will be Real Mona. They face off against Constant Spring. So that will be Zone A action. Free kick for Boytown. And it will be taken by Kenardo Smith, the captain, who sends that one inside, trying to find Jermaine Tuffy Anderson, punched out by Nico Jolly. They still have it. And it's Boytown, send that ball inside, and I would think that Jermaine Tuffy Anderson was in an offside position, but not to worry, the defender is there. That was Jeffrey Grant, just shielding any incoming opponents for Nico Jolly. See the ball there. Intercepted. Trying to run that. Chase it was Neil Williams. It goes into touch for a throw to Santos. Looking for a long throw. Trying to find McPherson, the captain. Just meets the head of McPherson, but intercepted by Patrick Scott. Sent forward by Kenardo Smith. Trying to latch on to that one is Jermaine Tuffy Anderson, but Boytown do have possession now. Ronaldo Edwards sends it across to Shanae James. Shanae James sips that ball forward, trying to find Jermaine Tuffy Anderson. Headed out by Jeffrey Grant. Seesaw battle for possession. Santos will try to settle. Now it's with Burke of Santos. And then sends it forward for Shea Smith, who skips by Noah Murphy. And Shea Smith still with possession. Twisting and turning. Sends it across. Now it's with Walsh. Sends that ball forward. And nobody to latch on to that one for Santos. Dante Green for Santos. Sends it back for Sheldon Jones, who lobs that forward. And unable to find Burke, but it goes into touch for a throw to Santos. Santos with possession. Dante Green. Dispossessed by Williams. Now it's with O'Neal Williams once more. Interfered by the referee. And that wasn't the best decision in the end. So, back to Santos once more. Shaquille Battis with possession for Santos. Sends that ball forward, not finding anyone, but Burke will latch on to that one. Sends it forward for Shea Smith. Shea Smith will be challenged by Noel Murphy. Sends that one inside the 18-yard box. Meets the captain, but unable to latch on to that one, that volley properly. So goes behind for a goal kick to Boytown. Ball sent in the air. Sheldon Jones being challenged by Ronaldo Edwards. Referee says it's a free kick, or does he stop? He says it's a free kick in the center circle for Santos. And the Boytown players is trying to explain to the referee that it was a 50-50 challenge between Jones and Edwards. Ronaldo Edwards also played alongside Shaquille Bradford in schoolboy football, played for Camperdown as well. And normally, Ronaldo Edwards, for the time we have been streaming KSAFA Super League and for Boytown matches, he was normally on the bench, and Shaquille Bradford would have been starting, but the roles are reversed today, and Ronaldo Edwards start, and Shaquille Bradford is on the bench. Free kick for Boytown, and it was an offside call. Was with the captain McPherson. He is fouled by O'Neal Williams. Will be a free kick for Santos. Free kick taken quickly. Now it's with Shea Smith looking for a pass. Tries to send it across. Headed on by Baker. But Santos do have possession once more. Dante Green. And now they have another. Well, they had another opportunity. Now it's with Tariq Campbell. Skips by many Santos players. And that's not a bad run in the end. Ronaldo Edwards on the ball now for Boytown. Shanday Smith. Tariq Campbell. Intercepted by Walsh. But Kenardo Smith has that ball under control. Chips that ball forward. Goes into touch for a throw to Santos. So Santos applying pressure. Taken quickly. Dante Green could latch on to that one properly. And he goes into touch for a throw to Boytown. So as it stands, Boytown will go on 11 points and another draw for Santos. They will go on 3. So you see Davian Baker sends it up for his teammate. It's Jermaine Tuffy Anderson who sends it up to Ronaldo Edwards. So Ronaldo Edwards, still Ronaldo Edwards, trying to get by his opponent. Defensive work. Headed out by Dante Green. There's an appeal for-handed ball. Now it's with McPherson. Who sends it across. Now it's Burke. Burke for Santos. Loses it. Now it's with Boytown. Noel Murphy. Sends it upfield. Only meets the chest of Hogarty Henry. Sends it forward, trying to find Walsh. And there's a battle between Wedderburn and Walsh. And Walsh wins the battle at the moment. Ooh. sandwiched by two Boytown players. Goes behind for a goal kick to Boytown. Just over 24 minutes gone in this contest. And that ball rose out of touch. And it is a throw to Santos. And Shaquille Brattis. He sends it trying to find Dante Green. Latched on, however, by Boytown, but Santos do regain possession. Sending that ball forward, trying to find Shamar Walsh. Tariq Campbell shielding Shamar Walsh. Now it's with Boytown through Tariq Campbell once more. Campbell just stopping the ball so we can find a pass. Does find Wayne Wedderburn. Sends that ball forward for O'Neal Williams. Sends it back for Shawnday James. James on possession, who sends it forward to Jermaine Tuffy Anderson. Ball sent inside and collected by Nico Jolly for Santos. Throws that one over for Shea Smith. Shea Smith goes forward with the ball. And miscommunication between him and the captain. And Boytown have possession once more. Now it's with Shawnday James. James will search forward, stops and turns. And he's hounded by two Santos players. Now Santos have possession. Shea Smith. Unable to find Dante Green. Defensive work by Canardo Smith. Goes into touch for a throw to Santos. It's Shamar Walsh. Dante Green. And a shot wide of the target. So it will be a goal kick for Boytown. Prince Daniel Smith will take this goal kick. Just urging his players forward. Now it's with Tariq Burke, who sends it back. And now it's with McPherson. Goes into touch. Hardware just shouting instructions to his players as there's a player down on the field for Boytown. As we see the player being tended to. And the play must go on. As we see Jermaine Tuffy Anderson. He was fouled. So it will be a free kick for Boytown. And now an early opportunity for Boytown to go ahead. And it's a free kick for Boytown. Sent inside the 18-yard box, only meets the wall. Patrick Scott loops that ball forward, trying to find Jermaine Tuffy Anderson once more. Goes into touch for a throw to Santos. And we know Jermaine Tuffy Anderson can strike those free kicks. I mean, he scored one last week. And their 2-1 win against Rockfort. So he's no stranger to these moments. Certainly not in the KSAFA Super League. He's been there before. As we see Dante Green latching onto the ball for Santos, looping that ball forward. It's McPherson who sends it to Tariq Burke, intercepted. Now it's with Jeffrey Grant. Grant with the ball. Sends it forward for Shaquille Battis. Now it's with Dante Green. Intercepted. Neil Williams sends it forward for Jermaine Tuffy Anderson. He will use some speed and a shot. Too much power. And it goes over for a goal kick to Santos. Had an opportunity. That was an opportunity for Boytown to take the lead, but Jermaine Tuffy Anderson wasted it there. And so it goes over for a goal kick to Santos. And we know he has some measure of power, Jermaine Tuffy Anderson. And that was too much in the end. Didn't measure it carefully. And so opportunity wasted for Boytown. So it will be a goal kick to Santos. Wayne Wedderburn loops that ball forward, trying to find Shawnee James, only meets the boot of a Santos player. Now it's Sheldon Jones, sends it across to Sherton McPherson. Now it's McPherson with the ball, sends it forward to Shea Smith, who sends it back to the captain, Sheldon McPherson, the skipper. Now it's to Tyreek Burke. A beautiful flick back to the captain, who sends it forward for Walsh. Opportunity for Santos. Danger not dealt with all the way. Goes into touch. Will be a throw to Santos. Santos applying some pressure here. Dante Green couldn't latch onto that one properly. Still with Santos. Tariq Burt sends that ball forward, headed on by Tariq Campbell. Tariq Campbell will try to latch onto that one. Instead, Shea Smith gets the ball and the possession for Santos. Sheldon Jones. And it's sent over back to Shea Smith. And Shea Smith latches onto that one. And there was an appeal for a handed ball. Referee wasn't listening to those appeals, but it goes behind for a corner to Santos. Ball swinging tight, headed on, just wide of the target. And that was close. Opportunity presented for Santos. And it just slips by, so it will be a goal kick to Boytown. They'll have to be careful. Tariq Campbell trying to latch on to that one inside the center circle. Instead, it's headed on by Shea Smith. Dante Green regains possession. Shea Smith trying to latch on to that one. Instead, it's sent back to Shaquille Battis. Now it's with Sheldon Jones. Jones with the ball, sends it over for Shea Smith. Stumbled a little bit, but he's fine. And Wade Wedderburn goes straight into Shea Smith, so it will be a free kick to Santos. Sheldon Jones will take this free kick, sends that one inside. It's dangerous. Not a bad free kick in the end. It will be a corner for Santos, so Santos just applying the pressure. They're pressing and pressing and pressing. And not to be outdone by Boytown. Boytown has had many opportunities. And they'll be looking to make use of this one, Santos. So it's a corner for the yellow and blue. Ball sent inside. The referee says another corner. As we see a ball sent to the near post. Corner for Santos. Ball swung inside, gone to the back post, punched out by Prince Daniel Smith. Santos still has possession. And Davian Baker just nicks that ball, and ball swung inside the 18-yard box, but won't be effective in the end. Goes behind for a goal kick to Boytown. And Prince Daniel Smith sends that one forward. Now jostle for possession inside the center circle. Tariq Burke latches onto that one for Santos. Ball sent across for Shamar Walsh. Latches onto that just outside the 18-yard box. He's been challenged by Wayne Wedderburn, but in the end, latched on by Tariq Campbell, who chips that ball forward. Dante Greenwood tried to latch on. He does, but he goes into touch for a throw to Boytown. Ball sent forward for Jermaine Tuffy Anderson. Tuffy Anderson sends that ball across. And that run was just short by O'Neal Williams. Straight into the gloves of Nico Jolly. Not the best of goal kicks. Will be latched on by Ronaldo Edwards, or won't be. The ball just bounced and left him, Ronaldo Edwards. So it is possession Santos. Tariq Burke. And goes into touch. And the player's down. Tariq Burke is down on the field, as the play is delayed at the moment. The referee says it's an offside call. So free kick for Boytown. Ball sent forward, headed on by Hogarth Henry, latched on by Tariq Campbell, but intercepted by Sheldon Jones. Shamar Walsh just chested it down for Shea Smith. Shea Smith tried to do something fancy, but in the end intercepted by Tariq Campbell. Shawnee James, Neil Williams. Shawnee James back in the center circle for Boytown, sent that ball over for Jermaine Tuffy Anderson. Tuffy Anderson will try to settle, he does. Tuffy Anderson tries some skill and takes a shot at goal. Not the best decision in the end. So it will be a goal kick for Santos. So just over 39 minutes gone in this contest. And I tell you, just a bit of some international results. The man they call Zizou, Zinedine Zidane, he's back. And his first match in charge of Real Madrid. And they got a 2-0 win today. And then Ole Gunnar Solskjaer got back-to-back losses. The first in the Emirates FA Cup. And he lost 2-1 to Wolverhampton Wanderers. So there's a loss back-to-back for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And the draw for Europa League sees Arsenal facing Napoli. And Manchester United facing none other than the Catalans Barcelona. So that should be an exciting contest. Will there be another miracle for the Red Devils? We don't know, but they did it against PSG. Can they do it against the Catalans? As we see a ball intercepted by Boytown. Now it's with, or if defensive work by Hogarth Henry. Goes into touch for a throw to Boytown. Don't forget, guys, tomorrow will be the last match that we stream live on YouTube and Facebook. Red Strap Premier League Action Match Day 32. We travel to St. Anne once more, so it will be Mount Pleasant. They face off against Arnett. As we see a shot collected by Nico Jolly. And then March 24 will be the start of the playoffs. The playoffs has not been 100% decided as yet. Patrick Scott for Boystown sends it forward for Shonday James. Ball sent over for Davian Baker. Davian Baker will chase, and he has time and space, and nobody on him. What will he do? Ball sent inside. Couldn't latch on to that one is Jermaine Tuffy Anderson, but last touch by a Santos player will be a corner taken quickly. Now it's with Ronaldo Edwards. Ball sent inside the 18-yard box, headed on, but they still have it. And the ball swung inside, and it goes behind for a goal kick to Santos. And again, we just want to thank you so much for traveling with us on this journey. All the Facebook watchers, all the YouTube subscribers. Don't worry, we are not going to leave you in the dark. Preview shows for the playoff matchups will be on YouTube, so you won't be left out completely. And then we shift over onto the website. It's just 500 Jamaican dollars. I almost said US, Brandon, and I know a lot of people would flip out. It's 500 Jamaican dollars for the month, as we see a ball sent dangerously inside the 18-yard box, but Boystown with possession in the center circle. Shonday James sends that one over for Davian Baker. Baker with the ball for Boystown. And he is fouled by Shamar Walsh. So the referee says it's a free kick for Boystown. Shea Smith. Now it's with the captain who sends it back to Shea Smith. Santos with possession. He is fouled, Shea Smith, by O'Neal Williams. As this will be taken by Shea Smith. Sends that ball forward, trying to find McPherson, headed on. Now it's with Tariq Campbell for Boytown, who sends it across. Shawnee James now. Shawnee James looking for a pass. Ends up finding O'Neal Williams. Trying to turn by Dante Green. Over for Jermaine Tuffy Anderson. What will he do with this matchup? Will he score 2? Will he score 1? He scored 2 last week. Jermaine Tuffy Anderson a shot. And that is the end of the first half. A stalemate. Nobody able to convert. There were chances and no conversion. So at the end of 45 minutes, at the end of the first half, it is Boytown 0, Santos 0. Stay tuned. We'll try to get some halftime interviews, and you don't want to miss it. And we are ready.
The role is to continue to drive for the development of the game here. Although players are selected from clubs abroad, they were developed in the league.
They're really quality players and they have really good attitude and you get your money's worth.
This match has turned up several gears.
Here we have William Price. I remember you from being the goalkeeper for Harborview, is it?
Yep.
How are you?
Good. Yeah, good.
All right. What have you been up to, William?
Well, healing this dislocated finger in the second game or third game of the season for spring. It's making its way back, but hopefully I'll be back soon. I'm just coming to watch and support the team. Brought some gloves for the goalkeeper.
All right. What do you think about the team Constant Spring in the KSAFA Super League? I know they got their first win and they've been rolling somewhat. What do you think has been the confidence level between the members of the Constant Spring team?
Yeah, it's looking good. I looked at training and all the players are really working hard, doing all sorts of core work, that sort of thing, together as a team. And the coaches have managed to make the players realize, we really need to step it up a notch. We have the potential. But yeah, it's coming along. It's finally starting to gel. The team is gelling, and we're adapting to this league.
All right, so switching over to the Red Stripe Premier League, 2 matches left. I know that there has been news that was officially released a couple days ago that Ricardo Bibi Gardner will no longer be coaching Harborview. He will now shift over to Portmore United. Do you think that's going to affect the Harborview players any at all?
Well, they're all quite professional, so I wouldn't say it will affect them. I think they'll be happy for him because all of us like him. We like him a lot. He brought me into the team, so we can only wish him well, to be honest.
All right, and are you ready for the playoffs?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I will be ready, and so will the team.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, that is our halftime interview. William Price of Constant Spring played for Harborview. So at the end of 45 minutes, the first half has elapsed, and there's been a stalemate between Boytown and Santos. It's Boytown 0, Santos 0. And we are ready.
The role is to continue to drive for the development of the game here. Although players are selected from clubs abroad, they were developed in the league.
They're really quality players and they have really good attitude and you get your money's worth.
This match has turned up several gears. Last year when they met them, good corner swinging to the near post. Horton does really well. Paris with a strike. What a goal! Kaheem Paris strikes his first goal of the season. The former Dinthill man lights up the scene for Cavalier in Red Stripe Football Mondays.
Against the run of play, Diego Horton did brilliantly well. Came for the ball early, gave it 2 fists, punched it clear. But Kaheem Paris, and folks, why this goal is special is because this man is very left-footed. This is Nicholas Hamilton's corner. Double punch by Diego Horton. And look at this, the weaker left foot. Absolutely, that's pure technique. Kids at home, take note. Didn't try to hit it too hard, just tried to catch it properly. A swing of the right boot. That's beautiful, Lance.
Well, he was a Golden Boot winner in the Costa Cup football with scores of goals in his career for Dinthill in the Costa Cup football. But what a strike that was in the top flight for Cavalier tonight.
Very much against the run of play.
And Benbow on the counter-attack from Mount Pleasant. Benbow tumbles over from the challenge from Simpson. Ball slid through there, the goalkeeper. Benbow over the top.
But look when it comes to him, ball played over the top. Offside, Ricardo Dennis was, but the flag didn't go up. Then it comes to Benbow, first touch, it rides up on him. And Purcell on him in a flash. He had to get rid of the ball quickly. And that's why the shot was harmless in the end. There's Purcell in his line of sight, closing him down.
Benbow, good pace. Still Benbow. Dennis with the effort from just outside the box.
To let that run, there's Campbell going to it, calling for it from Benbow. Gets the call from Ricardo Dennis.
And Marsh battled for the ball. Oh, Benbow does really well here. Wins a corner ball back and gets it. Touch onto the ball, but doesn't prevent Benbow from taking it. Benbow, multiple step overs from Benbow. Shot blocked from Isaacs. Benbow with the rebound.
Oh, no, this is Benbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Then look at this shot. That was struck with tremendous power on Brian Sharp.
Isaacs. Oh, beautiful turn by Benbow. Daniel Green over the top with the left-footed strike.
Turn from Benbow in midfield. Look at this. Leaves this man for dead. Orlando Brown slips Daniel Green in.
Manning. Benbow. Good pass forward, looking for Hodges. Parchment has seen the end of it. Jabari Howell is in his place tonight.
Just some freshen up in the midfield area, and that's where Aberville certainly won the battle tonight.
Lewis. Substitute Howell now gets in. Beckford gets there, but can't keep it in. Samuel to Nairn, to Howell.
It's a lot of attributes for the attacking plays.
They have to be in attack mode all the time.
Gordon going near corner,
oh,
and that
goodness.
one made it in.
Well, it's not the worst goalkeeping play we've seen in the soccer world today, but definitely you'd like to see something better out of Marcinkowski here.
To see how the two teams handled the rain delays, we see a giveaway there to Gordon.
Yeah, not the guy you want to give it away to. Gordon fires. Sayus again up to the chin.
Gordon makes the turn there on the delivery. 3 collapse on him, but he's able to break free. Omar in the box. Omar, what a move! Omar can't finish. Great save with the left foot there by Marcinkowski. Onside is Presley. Back across, deflected on save. Gordon the rebound. San Antonio FC the 2-1 lead.
Covering it, you're going to see that ball come off of Berry, I think, and the leaker keeps it out. Falls right to Omar Gordon, who just drives it back on fair.
King into the area. Here's Gordon making the turn with a strike. Omar Gordon, the equalizer. He's done it again.
Omar Gordon deserves that tonight. He's has done a fantastic job for SAFC tonight and carrying the load in the attack. A great finish, very timely for SAFC.
Fans now getting excited. Marvin Morgan still with the ball. The cross inside. Reed, the punch on the front goalkeeper Miller. This match has turned up several gears.
What a save. What a sequence. From the double by Marvin Morgan to the cross by Sims. And Morgan with the cross in the end. Lovely cross. Beautiful goalkeeping. That's a top drawer save. Top draw. It wasn't coming straight at him.
Disturbed by getting a point from this road trip. And Arnott, if anything, would feel disappointed that they didn't collect 3 points. Here's that save again from Miller from the Fabian Reed volley.
It didn't have the power you would expect, because just to make sure he got it on target, it was the side of his foot that he met it with rather than the instep lance.
Yeah.
Sean Fraser, his shot blocked. McGee trying to stab it forward to Peter Lee Battle. McGee with the effort, the keeper collects. Dario Stewart. Stewart does well. Tyreek McGee, Peter Lee Vassell.
Just a little undercooked from McGee. Vassell wanted it a little bit more firm.
You wouldn't have expected him to take the shot with his right foot. He was looking for the pass, and it just didn't work out for him there in the end.
Well,
he doesn't get it.
Oh.
Vassell does really well to win it back.
That good turn of pace, because Roshane Sharp was trying to run by him. Good speed, good strength from Vassell. The good players always look to have time on the ball, i.e. Tyreek McGee.
Here's another one. Peter Lee Vassell.
Oh, yes.
Whether he picks it up. Harvey was in the way. The keeper will collect, or will try to. Doesn't really hold on to it. Sharp forced away from goal. Vassell puts it into touch.
He made a meal of it.
Players down for Portland United, but Harbour View will continue. McGee lays it off to Vassell. Vassell with a ball to Weatherly. Couldn't quite get there. It was closer to the defender than it was to Weatherly. Vassell trying to play it upfield. Fraser trying to go between a couple of defenders and was fouled. Free kick. Vassell.
And the second half has started here at the Constant Spring Football Club, or football field. And this is the first of two in KSAFA Super League doubleheader here on Island Sports Network. Welcome back. My name is Christopher Scott. And don't forget to subscribe to Island Sports Network. And not only them, you can subscribe to my channel, CGS Sports. As we see a free kick for Santos. Ball swung inside the 18-yard box. Oh, that was dangerous. But it goes behind for a goal kick for Boytown. And it's Patrick Scott. And now Santos have possession once more. Tariq sends it across. Ball swung inside, but collected by Prince Daniel Smith. Ball sent forward. Trying to find Jermaine Tuffy Anderson. Headed out by Henry. But latched on by Williams. Headed by Dante Green. Now it's with Sheldon Jones of Santos. Loses it. And he fouls Ronaldo Edwards, so it will be a free kick for Boytown. Kenardo Smith, the captain, sends that ball forward, trying to find Ronaldo Edwards. Dangerous, but collected by Nico Jolly. Ball sent inside and dangerously wide of the target. As the defenders actually were pressured by Walsh and Burke. In the end, Boytown averts danger. Tariq Campbell for Boytown loses it to Dante Green, but he tries to regain possession. It's with McPherson, the captain of Santos. He is fouled by Tariq Campbell. It will be a free kick for Santos. Santos with possession just outside the 18 on the far left. Santos still has possession. Shea Smith still on the ball. And he slides. And defensive work by Sheldon Jones. Goes into touch for a throw to Boytown. As Shea Smith is still on the floor. Seems to be his left foot. And he's helped up by his teammate Shamar Walsh, so he's fine. Devin Baker to Tariq Campbell. Now it's Davian Baker. And last touch by the Santos player. It's headed out by Sheldon Jones, so will be another throw. Taken by Davian Baker to O'Neal Williams. So O'Neal Williams to Tariq Campbell for Boytown. Ball swung inside for Ronaldo Edwards. Latched onto that one. It's still Ronaldo Edwards. Sends it across for Shawnee James. Sends it back. Well, that was cheekily done. But headed out. And Santos have possession once more. McPherson to Tariq Burke, who tries to send that ball forward, trying to find Shamar Walsh, but in the end, Boytown regain possession. Intercepted this time by Gavin Burton. Patrick Scott now for Boytown. Dummy by Ronaldo Edwards. Leaves it to Shawnee James, who launches that ball forward, finding or trying to find Jermaine Tuffy Anderson. He sends that one across. And defensive work by Shaquille Battis. And I tell you, would have been served on a silver platter for O'Neal Williams had it gone over to him. Ball swung inside by O'Neal Williams, and still an opportunity for Jeremy Tuffy Anderson. Oh, that was brilliant. Twists and turns. and just finished off. Polished finish by Jermaine Tuffy Anderson. He makes it 3 goals in 2 games. Boytown, they lead by a goal to nil. What a finish by Jermaine Tuffy Anderson. Caught the ball on his right, turned, caught it, and placed it on his left, and just finished exquisitely past Nico Jolly. And again, Santos trail in this KSAFA Super League matchup, and Boytown lead once more by a goal to nil. O'Neal Williams for Boytown. Starting to feel confident. Boytown. Tariq Campbell trying to get by Tariq Burke. And defensive work there by Noel Murphy. Launches that ball forward. Prince Daniel Smith. Or it is Prince Daniel Smith. Goes into touch, however. It's a throw to Boytown. He does leave it. Shonday James steps over, finds O'Neal Williams, loses it. O'Neal Williams, they do have it back. O'Neal Williams with the ball, sent it forward, trying to find Tariq Campbell. And now the goal scorer will try to latch on to that one, but it's gobbled up by Hogarty Henry. Sends that ball into touch for a throw to Boytown. Take it quickly. Now it's with Jermaine Tuffy Anderson. And the ball has been handled by Jeffrey Grant, is it? Yes, it is. And it will be a free kick for Boytown. And there are about 4 players standing over that one. We see Shonday James. We see Jermaine Tuffy Anderson. O'Neal Williams, Tariq Campbell. Who will it be? We know Tuffy can strike it from there. And he does. And way over the bar. And it will be a goal kick for Santos. And they just tried a cheeky attempt. And that ball went way over. And I tell you, this is the 3rd time they had to roll a new ball when Tuffy Anderson struck it. So a powerful man he is. As we see Garth Henry trying to latch on to that one. And the referee says, is it a free kick or a throw? It says it's a throw. So it will be a throw to Santos. Or it will be a free kick. Yes, it is. Santos with possession. Gavin Burton and a shot. Wide of the target. It will be a goal kick for Boytown. So now I can say as it stands like this, Boytown will be on 13 points. Santos will still be on 2. And we see the first substitution of the contest, and this one is from Boytown. Giovanni Campbell, he will come on. And it seems to be Ronaldo Edwards. And it is Ronaldo Edwards. So Ronaldo Edwards comes off. And Giovanni Campbell comes on for Boytown. So, first substitution, fouled by Patrick Scott. And it's a free kick for Santos. Ball sent forward. And Sheldon Jones, he's been challenged by O'Neal Williams. And the referee says he impeded O'Neal Williams. Ball taken quickly, sent over to Jermaine Tuffy Anderson, and he's caught offside. So it will be a free kick for Santos. As we see the coach Donovan Dennison just shouting instructions to Sheldon Jones that just place the ball forward. Don't need to be playing with the ball like that, especially with a man that's so much smaller than you, but it's brilliantly won. Brilliant skill there by McPherson to get by the players. Giovanni Campbell, that was tidily done. Through to Santos. Now it's with McPherson. Heads that one forward. Now it's with Shea Smith. Challenged by Shawnee James. Sends it back for Hogarth Henry. Sends it forward. And intercepted. The referee says last touch by a Santos player. So it will be a throw to Boytown. Foul committed by Jermaine Tuffy Anderson. So it is a free kick for Santos. Ball sent forward. Collected by Tariq, but Tariq Burke, his ball was intercepted, but it's still with Santos. A referee says it's a corner for Santos. Take it quickly. Santos with an opportunity to peg one back. Left everybody, but it went into the gloves of Prince Daniel Smith. Boston Ford trying to find Jermaine Tuffy Anderson. And Hogarth Henry didn't latch on to that one properly, but it missed him. And goes behind for a throw to Santos. And it's with O'Neal Williams. Drifts outside the 18-yard box. Sees Tariq Campbell and finds him. Tariq Campbell swings that inside the 18-yard box, but Headed out. Dante Green tried to latch on to that one. It's a Neil Williams. And it just nipped off the ball by the captain, McPherson. And now McPherson with the ball for Santos. Sends that ball forward for Shea Smith. Shea skips by the defender. And it's taken off his feet by Patrick Scott. Now Boytown with possession through Tariq Campbell. Campbell over to Shawnee James or Patrick Scott. And it's with Davion Baker. And Tariq Burke. Last touch by Tariq Burke. Taking quickly the throw. Ball sent forward for ball sent forward by Patrick Scott. Launches that ball forward. As we see the referee just talking to the coaching staff. As we see a substitution. And Jermaine Tuffy Anderson just being peacemaker. Ball sent inside the 18-yard box. Now it's with McPherson, who sends it outside further for Roy Evelyn. And ball sent over the crossbar, so it will be a goal kick for Boytown. And that was the substitution for Santos. Roy Evelyn comes on. And Tariq Burke, he comes off. Shea Smith for Santos. Intercepts. Now it's with Sheldon Jones. Trying to go forward. In the end, it's too much. Goes behind for a goal kick to Boytown. Ball sent long by Prince Daniel Smith, trying to find the substitute Giovanni Campbell, and does. Giovanni Campbell sends that ball back. And a foul committed, so it will be a free kick for Boytown. Headed straight to the keeper's gloves. Ball sent forward by Nico Jolly. Ball sent back, trying to find Shawnee James once more, Neil Williams. And stopped by McPherson, over to Shea Smith of Santos. Shamar Walsh sends it across to McPherson, but they do lose it, Santos. Defensive work by Santos goes into touch for a throw to Boytown. Free kick for Santos. Seems to be Dante Green that will take this free kick. And it is. Dante Green sends that ball inside the 18-yard box, but collected by Prince Daniel Smith. From one schoolboy to another. And defensive work by Sheldon Jones, not cleared properly, but Santos, they do have possession, headed out by Dante Green to Shea Smith. Shea Smith with possession. Now it's Dante Green once more. Dante Green sends that ball across, finding Gavin Burton, and not latched on properly by Gavin Burton. Boystown with possession once more. And the referee says no foul. Defensive work by Wayne Wedderburn, headed out by Shea Smith. And players down on the field. Tyreek Williams or Tyreek Campbell latched on to that one. Sent it to Shawnee James. James loops that ball forward, trying to find Jermaine Tuffy Anderson. Boystown still have possession. Ball swung inside the 18-yard box. Opportunity now. But Javani Campbell just couldn't make use of that opportunity. As we see another substitution in the offing for Boystown. And Raheem Porter seems to be coming on for Boystown. So, O'Neal Williams comes off for Boystown, and Raheem Porter makes his way onto the field. Ball sent upfield, trying to find the head of Shamar Welch. Ball sent forward, trying to find Tariq Campbell. He will be challenged by one Jeffrey Grant. It goes into touch for a throw to Boystown. Last touch by Grant. Ball swung inside the 18-yard box, headed on by Santos. And now Shea Smith with his speed and his trickery. Oh, that was tidily done. Tried to send that ball to Roy Evelyn, but intercepted very well by Noel Murphy. Patrick Scott with the ball. Sends it for Raheem Porter, the substitute, who sends it over to another substitute. This time it's Giovanni Campbell. Up to Jermaine Tuffy Anderson using his speed, Giovanni Campbell. And the referee says a last touch by Garth Henry. Means it will be a throw to Boytown. Almost 72 minutes gone in this encounter. Boytown, they do lead by a goal to nil. First half strike by Jermaine Tuffy Anderson, or a second half strike by Jermaine Tuffy Anderson, and that's the difference maker here. Took them all of about 48 minutes to salvage something, Boytown, and they do lead by a goal to nil. As we see Jermaine Tuffy Anderson, or is it Giovanni Campbell, that drifted offside a while ago. So it will be a free kick for Santos. Sent out, and Gavin Burton heads that one to Dante Green. And now it's with Tariq Campbell for Boytown, sends that one across, and unable to find Raheem Porter, and latched on by Shea Smith of Santos. Shea Smith, it's still Shea Smith, and he is fouled. So it will be a free kick for Santos. And a shot by Sheldon Jones blocked. A free kick for Boytown. Ball swinging tight. Oh, referee, the keeper is out, but defensive work by Santos. It's a corner for Boytown. And that was close. Almost 75 minutes gone in this encounter, just over a quarter of an hour left. As we see an opportunity presented for Boytown to double their advantage. Ball swinging tight, headed up by Jermaine Tuffy Anderson. I tell you, that's the fourth ball that he headed behind, and he would have to get a new one. So he's been losing a lot of them, but that's the power of Jermaine Tuffy Anderson, I tell you. He displayed that against Waterhouse, or for Waterhouse in the Red Stripe Premier League. And he continues to do it here for Boytown in the KSAFA Super League. Actually played for Boytown after spending so many years with Waterhouse. Played for Boytown, and unfortunately Boytown got relegated. He's now back with them, and he's playing for them here in the KSAFA Super League. Boytown actually in third place, so they will be in hunt of a playoff spot. And they are in a playoff spot so far. They're in third. And of course, the men leading this group, or the team that's leading this group, Central Kingston and then Brownstown in second. So they're in third place at the moment. They would have 13 points, just 3 points behind Brownstown, who has 16, and then 5 points behind Central Kingston, who has 18. As we see Shea Smith latches onto the ball for Santos, gets by Noel Murphy, and it sends that ball across. And an opportunity, but he slips the McPherson, the captain, and couldn't make use of that opportunity And now Boytown, or they could have attacked, and intercepted once more. Santos with possession. Ball sent forward by Burton, trying to find Shea Smith. And now it's with Wash. Ball sent across the face of goal. Goes behind. And just to let you know, the difference maker here in this Boytown and Santos match is Jermaine Tuffy Anderson. Exquisitely done by him. Didn't take him long to strike, and that's now 3 goals in 2 matches, Jermaine Tuffy Anderson. As he returns for Boytown, who he actually played for later on in his career as Boytown about a season ago in the Red Stripe Premier League. He played for them. And unfortunately, they were relegated. As we see another substitution. Dante Green and Gavin Burton comes off. And then it seems to be Clive Jarrett and Jabari Chance that comes on for them. So Jabari Chance and Clive Jarrett comes on, and then Dante Green comes off. And Gavin Burton comes off. And I tell you something, that's all the substitutions for Santos, because they only came here with 3. So that's it actually for Santos.
Say it again, Chris.
And I'm telling you, the number 7 substituted. Roy Evelyn came on, and that was Tariq Burke. And then the number 6, Dante Green, came off. Clive Jarrett came on, and then Jabari Chance came on for Gavin Burton. So that's all of the substitutions for Santos. They only came here with 3. And I can't even count, as we see a shot there by Shande James, how many substitution or how many substitutes for Boytown are there. But it seems to be about 8 or 7 if my mind isn't playing tricks on me. It's actually 9 substitutions for Boytown as opposed to 3 for Santos. So plays down on the field. It seems to be Shande James, is it? As the medical staff is summoned for Boytown. And he's just taken off the field momentarily as Santos gets along with the game. That ball goes into touch for a throw. Shea Smith, funded by 2 players. Ball sent forward, finds Giovanni Campbell. It's Giovanni Campbell, he's been challenged by Clive Jarrett. And he sends that one across for Jermaine Tuffy Anderson. Jermaine Anderson on the ball, trying to get by Jeffrey Grant. And he is fouled by Jeffrey Grant, and a hand to the face of Jermaine Tuffy Anderson. And a free kick for Boytown. That ball goes behind for a goal kick for Santos. Free kick for Santos. Shamar Walsh on the ball. Ball swung inside. Headed up by Canardo Smith, but Santos still trying to latch onto it and does. Now it's with Jabari Chance tried a shot from outside the 18, but it goes into touch for, or it goes behind for a goal kick to Boytown. Santos with possession. Shaquille Battis with the ball. Sends that ball forward, trying to find Shea Smith, who heads it out for Shamar Walsh. Shamar Walsh on the ball. Sends it across for Sheldon Jones. Sheldon Jones couldn't latch onto that one properly. And the referee says hand on the ball. And it will be a free kick for Santos. Ball swung inside, headed out by Canardo Smith. Not dealt with entirely. And Roy Evelyn on the ball. Sends it to Shea Smith. And tries the fancy backheel pass for Jabari Chance. Unfortunately, latched on by a Boystown player. And Raheem Porter on the ball. He is fouled. And that foul committed by one Clive Jarrett, so it will be a free kick for Boystown. Opportunity, ball swung inside the 18-yard box. Will be latched on by Tariq Campbell. Send it side for Giovanni Campbell. And a shot over the crossbar will be a goal kick for Santos. Launch forward, intercepted by Malik Campbell. Giovanni Campbell on the ball now. And Jermaine Tofiantis has just tried to chip that ball for Giovanni Campbell. He's being challenged. And it's a foul by Jermaine Tofiantis. Take it quickly though. Here's Shamar Walsh for Santos. Ball sent inside the center circle. And it's just a passing there between Clive Jarrett and Garth Henry. Now it's with Sheldon Jones. Sends it up for Garth Henry. And a shot by Garth Henry straight into the hands of Prince Daniel Smith. And he didn't collect that one properly. And Roy Evelyn tried to latch on to that one. But in the end, he recovered. Headed by Jermaine Tuffy Anderson to Malik Campbell. He will be challenged by Garth Henry. And Malik Campbell on the ball still. And it will be a throw to Santos. So almost 86.5 minutes gone in this contest, as we see another substitution in the offing for Boystown. As we see Rasheen Gordon set to come on for the red and white. And it seems to be Jermaine Tuffy Anderson. And some people from the crowd and people on the bench giving him a hand. And I tell you, if it remains this way, he'll be the hero of this evening because he's the only one that has scored in this contest. That's the difference maker. So Boytown, they lead by a goal to nil. Second half strike by Jermaine Tuffy Anderson. And he's never short of scoring goals, even when he was at Waterhouse. As we see a ball sent forward for Roy Evelyn, who sent it further forward for Jabari Chance. Now it's back with Roy Evelyn. And the referee says no foul inside the 18-yard box, and it will not be a penalty. As we see Roy Evelyn still down on the field. Ball sent forward, trying to find Giovanni Campbell. And just flicked over the head of Shawnee James. Santos with possession. Shamar Walsh with it. Ball sent forward. And Shea Smith latches onto that one, but it's caught offside. Here again, we see ball inside. And the potential penalty call, and he just met the player. It went straight into the player. And fell. Stops the momentum of the player, Roy Evelyn, so. The referee says no, however. And we carry on. Almost 89 minutes gone in this contest. Boytown, they still lead by a goal to nil. Giovanni Campbell sends it further forward and he's caught offside. Quickly taken, free kick by Santos. As they search forward. Stopped, now it's McPherson, sends it across to Sheldon Jones. Sheldon Jones challenged by Shawnee James. Now it's with Clive Jarrett. Clive Jarrett launches that ball forward, trying to find Shea Smith. Shea Smith latches onto that one for Santos. Tackled brilliantly by Davian Baker. Now Boytown with a chance, maybe to double the advantage and seal the game. And Shamar Walsh fouls Giovanni Campbell, so it will be a free kick for Boytown. So they will solely take position of third place. Boytown as the next team, as we see a ball set forward. Oh, that was a chance. He could not convert it. Why? He was straight in front of the goal. At least put that one on target. That was a chance by Wayne Whitterburn to seal things for Boytown. My oh my, how did he not convert from there, or how did he not put it on target? He went straight over. As we see a ball sent inside the 18-yard box, and that was served on a silver platter for Wayne Whitterburn, the number 13. I'm not understanding how he couldn't put that one on target. They still lead, however. See a ball sent forward there by Shawnee James. He surges forward, but couldn't do anything about that one. Santos with possession. Maybe now to salvage something. Intercepted by Patrick Scott. Sent over. Trying to find Shawnee James once more. Santos intercepted by Campbell. And Tariq Campbell once more. He has been everywhere on the field today. He's done so much work defensively and offensively for Boytown. Santos to Roy Evelyn. Now it's with Jabari Chance at a shot way over the crossbar. So it will be a goal kick to Boytown. As we said, with this win, due to the fact that Rockfort was beaten yesterday, Boytown will solely take control of third place because Rockfort still on 5 with their 4th loss of the season. And this means that Boytown will get their 4th win of the season in 7 games. So it will be 4 wins for them, 1 draw and 2 loss. So we see a ball swung inside. Still a chance for Santos to salvage something, but Jabari Chance can latch on to that one. Now it's with Raheem Porter of Boytown. Sends that ball forward for Shawnee James. Shawnee James tries to use his speed to get by Clive Jarrett and sends that ball further up for Giovanni Campbell and stopped by the Santos defender. Sheldon Jones inside the center circle, intercepted by Tariq Campbell. And Jeffrey Grant sends that ball forward, intercepted by Patrick Scott. Sheldon Jones sends that ball forward, trying to find Shea Smith. And the referee just trying to seal things, looking at his watch. And straight into the other keeper's hands. Ball sent across, trying to find Shaquille Battis, but he goes into touch for a throw to Boytown. And Santos still searching for their first win of the season. They haven't gotten it. Only 2 draws here in the KSAFA Super League tournament for Zone B. They're the only team in this group without a win. They're not the only team in the tournament without a win, as Maxfield Park also hasn't gotten a win as the referee blows, and that's the end of the contest. So after 90 minutes with a second half strike by Jermaine Tuffy Anderson, who makes it 3 goals in 2 matches, Boytown record their 4th win of the season. So at the end of 90 minutes, Boytown, they win by a goal to 0. Don't forget, at 8:30, it will be Real Mona. They face off against Constant Spring. So Boytown, they win by a goal to 0.
And we are ready.
The role is to continue to drive for the development of the game here. Although players are selected from clubs abroad, they were developed in the league.
They're really quality players and they have really good attitude and you get your money's worth.